Hey everybody, we are at Skylinked back in Long Beach. Finally back in Long Beach. Today I'm going to be playing a match against Andrew, big winner. He's had some success recently. We'll talk about it when we get out on the course. Andrew will do, let's just do a straight up match by itself on the front nine. Okay. Match play. In case I blow up, but maybe in case you do. Okay. Yeah.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. As I said, yeah, this is Andrew Fernandes. He is a golfer a college golfer. And a friend of mine, he had a good shot up the right-hand side, a little bit right of what he wanted, but a solid strike. Just maybe a little bit of a lineup issue. And then this is me, Brendan DeVore. I just finished editing for the last 2 weeks this Source of Power, which actually broke my computer in exporting it, but luckily I got it out, and then my computer died as soon as I got the last one out. So this entire production is done on my cell phone, so not very warmed up and haven't golfed in a little while, so let's see how I do. Good shot there. Like my tempo there. It was for a little freeze frame because the shot didn't continue on long enough. But hit it right down the middle. Didn't go quite as long as I thought it would have for a 5-iron off the tee. This is 135 yards. It's a pitching wedge. Really good tempo on that one. I like that one. The Shot Tracer app guys sent me the code so that I don't have to have the logo on there the whole time, so that was cool. All right, Andrew hit it real solid, just pulled it a little bit, and when you pull it, it went long, so it went long and left. All right, so we're both laying 2. I came up just a little left of this short pin, which is not on the green. So that's my pitching prescription thing that I'm trying to get into. And I had a friend out here with me today, Brian, who really helped a lot with some secondary camera angles that you'll see. Great chip. I really like that one. Let's look at it again, courtesy of Brian, who was playing with us because he had a match coming up in the men's club at this golf course that he went on to win. All right, so that's an alternate angle. That was a really good chip for me. Something I used to be pretty bad at, and I'm getting better. Okay, so Andrew has a very long putt for his birdie after he really nuked his wedge shot in there with a yank. And ran that on just a little bit away. This is not a formality. We're playing match play. So he's got to make this to stay all square with me. Trying to get set up, giving it the full routine.
Good.
Burn there. All right, so I'm 1 up after the first hole. It's the 9-hole match. Going into the par 5 second hole. We're playing from what they call the Long Beach Open tees here, so this is like the blacks. So this is almost 600 yards from back here in the 570 range, something like that. See, I'm doing my flamingo drill. That one turned out all right. Not massively long, but went right down the middle. It's a little disjointed this day. Could not quite feel my golf swing where it was at all times, if you know what I mean. Andrew hit a good drive.
Love that, Andrew.
Really good, high. You'll see later, Andrew has a ridiculous amount of lag. When he started playing really well, he got rid of some of it, but now I think he has just as much as ever. He's got an unbelievable amount. All right, so I have a 3-wood going into this par 5. Really good lie out in the center of the fairway. Andrew hit it by me. I hit a good drive, and Andrew still hit it by me 20 yards or so. All right, so I got this 3-wood and cut it in there. This app, I did not cut it that much. It was like maybe a 5-yard cut, but the app for some reason thought it cut that much. But that's all right. You get the point of where it went. And here goes Andrew with his 5-wood that blocked up the right-hand side, but got past the bunker. He's actually underneath a tree there. All right, so I have 45 yards here, pitching. And that came out screaming a little bit, a little thin, but good result though. All right, here's Andrew underneath this tree. He's going to try to play a low one into the fringe and hope that it rolls up, but these fringes around here are very grabby. Anywhere in Long Beach, it's very hard to play bump and runs here because they're just the grow in of Kikuya will just kind of grab anything. So you really got to power it through confidently if you're going to get it there. All right, this is my birdie putt. Andrew had some problems on this hole after that, and this is actually to win the hole. So I go through, and I think I ended up winning that hole with a par. So Andrew, I'm 2 up after 2 holes, so I'm in a pretty good spot right now. But a lot of golf left. So par 4 here, number 3. There is, if you hit an absolutely monster drive, there's water out there, so I got 3 wood. Out here, I'm going to try to play a tiny bit of a cut, and that was really good. Cut just a little bit more than I wanted, but that cut took some distance off, so that'll leave me short of these bunkers that are out there, so that's really good. Actually, looking at my notes here, I'm 1 up after 2 holes. Andrew parred, and I parred the second hole, par 5. Andrew just blocked it into that right tree, and it went down behind another tree. So let's check out Andrew's swing here. So when he tries to hit like a low trap, which is what he was trying to do here, he gets even more lag, an unbelievable amount of lag. So let's check out this little semi-float load move he has here. I'm going to call that semi. That's basically almost touching his shoulder at that point. That's a lot of lag. That's pretty unbelievable. I would have been like so jealous of that lag before, but right now that's not something that I'm working on. I'm not trying to get more lag. And I don't think Andrew should be trying to either. Certainly not anymore. All right, so Andrew's in a bad spot. That right there is where the flag is. He's got to pitch out. He didn't like it, but he did a fine job pitching out. Just didn't get much out of it. 197 yards, so this is Andrew for his... He needs to get this up and down for a par. Awesome shot here, really.
Gorgeous shot, Andrew.
Kind of a mid-flight, low spinner.
Is it on the green?
Yeah, that's probably 15 feet.
Yep, he's right. It's about 15 feet away. So after my tee shot, I'm sitting out in the fairway, feeling my right-hand dominated swing here. It's kind of new for me. And also I need to change my equipment a little bit to help this. I want a fatter bottom part of my grip. Did not finish my swing there. Shortened my radius, hit it thin to the back fringe. Not too terrible. Here's a replay of it. Thanks to Brian who was showing this. So let's see this. What went on in this swing? Okay, backswing, a little bit fanned open on the way back. Not too much float load, I like that. But I just didn't finish it. That didn't have the kind of commitment that I needed to actually go through and do that. And I was noticing that this day I was hitting a lot of thin shots. My radius was getting shorter somehow. I was not extending before I went down or something. So I'm way in the back of the green here, setting up this long birdie putt from the fringe. After being in a perfect spot off the tee, it was kind of annoying. Let's switch angles here and see. All right. I've been putting very well, though, recently. And mostly that's about attitude. Ran that on way more than I wanted to. Really hard because half the greens are punched, and I was going through the punched part and then into the smooth part. And the smooth part even wasn't very smooth either. You can see how bumpy it is. All right, so Andrew has that for his bogey, left over for his bogey. So if I make this putt, I'll go 2 up after the first 3 holes. So getting set up here, you'll see in my routine, I'm really trying to get my eyes set to the line. I have the line of the ball set, and now I'm just trying to really get my eyes comfortable. And for me, I need to stand a little further from the ball, and I need to get my right eye closer to the ball than my left eye is. Great putt. So I'm two up after 3, going into the 4th hole. Andrew made that putt, but that was for bogey. Right, so I'm trying to kind of feel in a bunch of different things. I need to kind of tone the voices down a little bit. So I got my flamingo drill and I got the punching thing going on. Good drive up the left-hand side. That'll be fine. I guess it's just past the first bunker before the second bunker. So here goes Andrew, and little spoiler alert here, this drive is huge. Andrew absolutely kills this drive here, so let's see what he does to get the ball out so far. So he almost has like this Patrick Reed jump in his swing. That's more of a result than anything that's actually putting something into his swing, but he hit that really far. You can see if I break out the finger here, that's Andrew's ball up there and my ball back here. So he got me by about 35 yards there. Really long drive. Right in the center too. All right, so I'm going in. I've got a 9-iron. I can see I had a 9-iron going into this. Forget the exact yardage. Pretty good setup, but same thing. Extremely thin. I'm just in my transition. I want to go arms first, and I'm just going arms first before I get fully set into a throwing position that I want to get into. So I just got to work a little bit on my trust and patience. That's all it is, I think. So I'm into the back bunker. Andrew hit a poor wedge shot here. It came up short of the green. Yeah, he's upset with that. So there I am in the back bunker. Let's see how I can do here. This is a very long bunker shot. Landed it just like I wanted to, but sloped towards the front of the green here made it ran on quite a bit. So Andrew chipping for birdie here after leaving his wedge shot short of the green. Really nice technique there. So Andrew's in for par, so I need to make this. I'm doing like flamingo drill in almost everything I do. Not super necessary in your putting, but it's just part of the overall feel that I'm trying to do. Did what I wanted to do, it just misread it just a little bit. And here's Andrew to clean up for his par to get a shot, to get a hole back. He's 2 down in the moment, so he'll be 1 down after he makes this putt. And he makes that. All right, so Andrew's 1 down going into the par 3, 5th hole. All right, this is 189 yards. Andrew has a 6-iron. Really good shot. And watch, it'll come down back into the frame. He's just behind. He actually hit that really long. He's just about 20 feet past the hole. I've got all kinds of things going on in my mind. And really, it's super simple what I'm trying to do. So I'm definitely overcomplicating this issue. All my par 3 shots this day were fat, for the most part. Awkward lie in the bunker. And actually, I had a good idea of what I wanted to do. I just didn't hit it at all, and then I left it in the bunker. That's annoying. So I'm still in the bunker. Now I need up and down for bogey. And that's going to be super difficult to do. Here's Andrew running for birdie after a very good tee shot. Lipped it out. Almost made it 2. So this is me 4 bogey. Yeah. And they were so bumpy this day, I tried to take some of the break out of it by running it hard.
All square, right, Andrew?
Yes.
I won 2 on a couple of gifts from Andrew early, and then starting to getting a little steep. So 4 holes left, all square. And this is a par 5 we're going into. Go for it, Andrew. It's a dog leg left. It goes from there out to there.
Right.
It's not super long. From here, it's only 513. So
Dog leg right.
dog leg to the right.
All right, yeah, that's right. Little dog leg to the right. Matches all square, par 5.
It's a great miss.
Right.
That was a good shot.
Andrew hit that one-handed, but it was right down the middle. Really good shot. He's in a perfect position. All right, so let's check out this famous lag of Andrew's that some people have asked me about, almost touching his shoulder and then coming up on it a little bit. I hadn't seen these videos, and I interviewed Andrew later, and he said that he had been trying to get rid of some of his leg, but I think it's come back. Back when he had his big college winning streak and junior golf winning streak a couple months ago, he didn't have as much. Not good there. Way out to the left. So this is this shot that I've been struggling with. That's a better takeaway than I used to have. But what I've been struggling with is I have a little bit, some stops in my swing on the way down. You can see there. I'm getting off sides a little bit, and my body is stopping on the way down. So I need to be arms first and then let the lower body fully react to that. Don't put any red lights in my swing on the way down. Awesome hybrid shot. I hit so many good hybrid shots. So I love that shot, obviously, with my thumbs up. So that got me back into perfect position in a 220-yard hybrid shot. Now I'm like 50 yards in front of the green, something like that. Andrew hit 4-iron fat into the front bunker there.
All right, so our buddy Brian is about to hit his shot, but he can't hear us very well anyway. All right, you guys remember Andrew was on the channel, 3 months ago? Maybe 4 months ago.
It's been a while.
And since then, everybody who saw your, what have you changed in your swing since then? Because we saw this incredible amount of lag that a lot of people were salivating over.
I think the last time I was on your channel was probably May, so end of May.
Before school.
I just moved to a new coach. His name is Andrew Reno out of Majestic Golfland out in Signal Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And right now we've been working on getting flatter on my swing. So my swing, my hands were very high. And we're trying to get more my left arm across my chest.
Yep.
So the hands are positioned right over the right shoulder.
Yeah.
And just kind of a better turn through the ball, a little shallower.
Yeah.
So moving more shoulders laterally than I did drop my right shoulder.
Yeah, like everybody is trying to get this look, but no, you're trying to get away from
your
that.
right side, but a lot of people drop your right side. Whereas here, we're trying to feel like once we get here, the left shoulder moves laterally.
Yeah.
So once your shoulders move laterally and your head stays pretty straight, you can sweep the ball off the ground rather than kind of dig.
Now, last time we played on the channel, Andrew had this crazy amount of lag that actually everybody's trying to get more and more lag. Like you can't have enough lag. But it actually had gotten to the point where it was almost a detriment to you.
Right, it hurt a lot actually, and you could see it on all my swing videos whenever we did that slow-mo at Rec Park where the shaft is practically parallel or something bent.
Yep.
But you can never you don't want to have too much lag.
Yep. So then Andrew took a little bit of the lag out of his swing, and then he went on a very good streak of golf. He had signed at Cal State Dominguez Hills, and then after that he won.
Right.
Okay, what did you do?
So
a couple different tournaments.
We'll start at the end of May when we made our CIF run.
Yeah.
Shot 13 under and made it to the state finals, and then after that I played a qualifier out for AJGA in July.
Yep.
Won that one, shot 71 out there, out in Texas.
Yeah.
And then August comes rolling through, and the two major events I played at AJGA was the Valencia Allison Lee tournament and first ever Callaway Junior Golf. And Valencia finished tied for 6th. It's probably one of my tops in AJGA, and I actually won the AJGA in
the Callaway
Vista.
event.
Yeah, the Callaway event, and that was one of my biggest highlights.
And then after that, you started your college golf season, and was the individual medalist at your first college tournament, right?
Yeah, it was at Industry Hills, the Babe course, and I finished 1 under par for the tournament, I believe.
So it goes to show lag isn't everything in everything. It's there's a lot to golf that's. Okay, I got 58.
All right, so remember the match is all square at this point. Andrew is in the bunker in 2, and I am sitting here in 3. So I need. Actually, I'm sitting here in 2. So this is my 3rd shot. Really good technique, but I did not have the pace that I needed. I hit it way too hard. All right, here's Brian's alternate angle. Pretty good, just too, like in a Dave Pell's kind of clock drill way, it was just too long of a backswing. A little bit of a Jordan Spieth look there at the bottom, holding it off just a little bit. All right, so here's Andrew's bunker shot. You can see the lag even in the bunker shots, and that's actually not going to help you a ton with your bunker play, in my opinion. So he lands it out of there, got some good spin on it.
For birdie.
He's got that for birdie, and this is my putt for birdie from really far away, especially after only having 45 or 50 yard
Good line there.
wedge shot.
That's good with me.
All right, great putt. That was conceded. So I'm in for 5, and here's Andrew for 4 to go 1 up in the match. Not good there. After Andrew won this big junior golf tournament, he got to go to the Kingdom. Perfect drive here. One-handed, but totally perfect.
One of the best one-handed swings I've seen.
Yeah, he got to go to the Kingdom in Carlsbad. That's the TaylorMade fitting center, and he got to get all brand new clubs. Every single club is new, except for his putter, and he's going to go get fitted for a putter soon, one of the new TaylorMade line ones. All right, so I yanked it to the left, so you can see I'm just all over the place with my driver. Very frustrating, because I've been hitting it awesome on the range. Because on the range it's a little easier to trust my new move, and on the course it isn't as much. But that's an old story with golf. I hit a good shot just in front of the green. So there are our 2 balls. I'm the one that's closer to the camera here. So now I'm chipping to get up and down for par. And 1 down in a 9-hole match makes a big deal of difference. So trying to feel a little bit of a pitching prescription thing there. That was good, because with these tentative little touch shots, sometimes I'll slow down or decel into it. But I didn't do that there. In the background, you can see my camera set up there, if you're interested. All right, good shot by Andrew. So those are both for par for us. Andrew, it looks like he hit another fat wedge shot. So that's something that he was doing a little bit this day. He got better on the back with that. All right, so crucial putt to make if I want to have a chance to win this. Awesome. I've been liking my putting recently. Especially that Mike Malaska thing has helped it as well. Just the greens are so bumpy this day. It's like you can't take it too seriously. All right, so for Andrew to keep the match all square, he's got to make this. All right, so 2 holes left in the match. We go to the short par 4, 8th hole. Here's Andrew teeing off. He wants to hit a little bit of a fade. He did that. He just started a little right of what he wanted, and he's into the tree line on the right. Let's check out that. Well, we're going to zip through this one real quick and go to my shot. So I was sick of hitting such horrible drivers, so I actually broke out a little bit more speed on this one and hit a massive hook that was almost going to be out of bounds. It was looking like it would be out of bounds. Here's this hook. So what I'm talking about is I want arms more first and the body not to stall at the bottom. Get those things working better, and we'll have these random snaps.
All right, that's my ball deep in there. All right, what are my options here?
So if you want to play it, you can play it, or you can take unplayable, and you can either go. You
2
take
club lengths from where I can play it, or from where it is?
2 club lengths, no closer to the hole, from where that ball is. So you can take 2 club lengths up to the card cap, drop it in the card cap, and then take card cap.
And then I'm hitting free?
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that.
Here, yeah.
And then drop it here.
All right, so a bit informal with the drop here, but my playing partner was right there with me, so I think we're all set. So I need to get this up and down for a par. So this is from 167 yards, 7-iron. Hit a good shot here too, really good shot. Good tempo. You could see there was not as many red lights in the bottom of the swing there. So this is Andrew after a tee shot that got into this bad position. You can see he's got this very awkward looking stance he's got to take.
Oh man, just missed that tree. That's really good.
Yeah, Andrew had missed that tree by just an inch and came up to that point. Now this is Andrew's ball there. There was a close-up of his lie. So you can see he's got to get this up and down for par. So you can see his lie was a little bit of a tuft of grass behind it. So he decided, he's got wedge out here, but he had wedge out, but he went back and he pulled his putter out because there's a good chance of hitting this ball twice with your wedge or just hitting a muffled shot that ends up going nowhere. So he's going to play it through that rough with the toe of his putter. Awesome shot there.
Good play.
I wasn't trying to be fancy. This is just the percentage play, actually, so we got a slow-mo of this. So you can see the toe of the putter just cuts through that rough there and just gets it started pretty easily. And actually, because of the tuft it was in, that's the thing that got the ball airborne a little bit. Just takes a little bit of practice. You know, just do that a couple times. Just drop in a taking it to the course kind of way. Just drop a few balls and practice that. So this is my putt for a par. Andrew's in for par already, so need to make this to stay all square in the match. A little bit
Going
of
into the
misread.
final hole, Andrew's 1 up. I was 2 up at some point in this match. I don't know what happened to that. Started hitting bad shots. No birdies between us.
No.
Nope. Anyway, so final hole, it's far. 226 to a red flag, so more like it's a huge green too. So 210, 209, something like that. Final hole. I gotta win. I can't tie. I gotta win. Let's do it.
Yeah, I got to win this hole in order to tie the match. So this is a 225-yard par 3. Andrew blocked his to the right. Pin high, but to the right quite a bit. And then it actually kicked back to the left a little bit closer than it would have been. I have hybrid there, and that block to the right, which is kind of expected. We got a reverse angle here. Here's my ball coming in. Kind of expected when I took such a lazy swing. Probably should have taken 4-iron and hit it super aggressively. Would have done better. Terrible short game shot here. With the fringe growing into me, just really bad. Very frustrating. So you got the grass growing into both these shots here, and Andrew ended up doing the same thing. I don't know if I put that shot in his mind or what, but those were two horrible shots. So now I got putter out. Didn't hit that nearly hard enough, and you can see the result there. So Andrew can get this up and down for bogey to win the match pretty easily. And he had a great shot. And that's the match. He wins 1 up.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. So Andrew won either 1 up or 2 up. He gave me that one, but 1 up. Anyway, so disappointing. Not our best golf at all. But the good news is that we have another 9 to play. Actually, this is not a morning 9. I actually have the whole day to play golf. So if you guys want, stay tuned. And in the next installment, you'll see we'll try to get a little bit more serious and try to get a little bit more serious and play stroke play on the back. And it'll be fun. Hey, you guys, if you haven't gotten it yet, I really recommend that you get this thing called the Source of Power you've heard about. It's 4 great teachers that I flew all over the country, Mississippi, Virginia, Arizona, and California, to interview, because they're all like-minded about how power is really created in the swing. So there's a link for it in the description below. It supports the channel, and I think it'll really help your game. Later, bye.